I didn't even know he had that much like capacity to have that much poop in him. So then I get back into the restaurant. I explain everything to the staff. They're like sterilizing everything. I feel terrible. Good morning, everyone. Today we are taking the kids to the doctors, and right now the kids are doing crafts in my office. And I wish I could say that all this mess was because of the crafts that they're doing in the office, but it's not. All right, it's time to drive the kids to their doctor's appointment. They actually go to a doctor that's in the old town that we used to live in, so we've got to drive quite a ways to go to the doctor's. And I think this is probably the last time we're gonna do that.
It's the end of the year.
Because it's the end of the year, so we're gonna get new doctors next year. So our kids are about to see their nutritionist, and Bailey is still wearing something from lunch, which might get us into some trouble.
Serious trouble. Look up, Bailey.
Why?
Because it's very obvious that you just had fast food. We just finished at the doctor's, and the kids' iron levels are going up, which is good, because they were kind of low before, and now
They were borderline.
They were borderline, and now they're not borderline. They've stepped over the border into Mesopotamia. I don't know. In case you missed that, Jacob just said Mesopotamia and Sumer, Egyptians, because he is reciting the timeline in history steps. Because, you know.
Homeschool.
Homeschool. Parker, can you say Starbucks? Pretty close. We're at Starbucks. We're in our favorite store in Santa Barbara, the Game Seeker, which is not where we got a gift for Jessica for Christmas, despite what Bailey told her just now. For those of you who don't know, we are board game players, Jessica and I. So here are a couple of our favorites. Stone Age, that one's a huge win. Dominion, that one's awesome. My favorite one is Memoir 44, it's up there.
Dude game.
Oh, Ticket to Ride?
Yeah.
That one's fun.
Bailey likes that one a lot.
Oh, headbands.
Headbands,
Yeah,
at Grandma's
like the headbands. Forbidden Island, that's a fun one. And King of Tokyo. Bailey likes King of Tokyo, right? Yeah.
We're so obsessed with this store that we've become really good friends with the owner and the people that work here. And sometimes I pretend that I work here and I try to sell games to people. And
She doesn't try, she does it.
Yeah.
She succeeds. Jessica started feeling sick again, so I took the kids out to Sushi by myself. Pray for me. How do you feel about fish in a fish tank watching us eat sushi?
What are we thinking?
Does that seem a little mean to you?
360 checking from Capital One. What's in your wallet? Visit Capital One 360.
How do you feel about fish watching us eat fish? I think it's even worse over there. There's a fish tank at the turntable sushi thing, and so the fish are just watching dead fish go by. They have a big wall of pictures here. Our sushi dance party was interrupted. There I was, thinking I had done an awesome job taking all 3 kids out to sushi by myself, when I smell an odd smell, and it was coming from Parker's behind. I went to examine, and the excrement had escaped his diaper and clothing and gone onto the high chair and onto the ground. So I had to leave Jacob and Bailey with the restaurant staff, go outside and change him, and all of his clothes are in this bag because that bag was way too close to my face just then, because they're covered in just the largest amount. I didn't even know he had that much like capacity to have that much poop in him. So then I get back into the restaurant. I explain everything to the staff. They're like sterilizing everything. I feel terrible. And Jacob is shivering and crying because he thought that I had left them. And of course I would never leave them. So it was just a rather disappointing ending. Everything's okay now. Parker's probably feeling relieved.
Mama, I want to tell you.
That was stressful. But the sushi was really good. It's time to read. Read the comments from the vlog. Yesterday I asked you for your worst haircut experiences. Let's see what you said. Olivia said, my worst haircut was once I went to a hairdresser and she slit my head and I had to go to the hospital. It was not fun. P.S. I love you and your kids. That sounds terrible, and I think you're downplaying it a little bit by going, it was not fun. Just say it was terrible, because, come on. Infinity Love 12, when I was 5 or 6, I cut my hair. I'm the front because I wanted my bangs. When my mom found out, I told her I was walking down the stairs with scissors, and the wind blew my hair into the scissors, and at the moment, I closed the scissors. Love your vlogs. Did your mom buy that, like at all? Like if my kids told me that the chunk of hair that they cut off here had blown through the wind into some scissors, I'd be like, child please. Jillian says, my worst haircut was definitely when my 6-year-old sister cut it. Love your vlogs. Fortunately, I never experienced that, but it did happen to my kids as well as my siblings. I very clearly remember my brother and sister getting in trouble because they were cutting each other's hair. And their stuffed animal's hair, which does not grow back, by the way. Today, I had one of the worst restaurant experiences I have ever had, and it had nothing to do with the restaurant. The restaurant was great. The staff really made me feel better about what had happened. They were super nice. They took care of my kids while I took care of Parker, but it felt terrible. And I want to know in the comment section down below, what is your worst restaurant experience? Could be something that you did, something that somebody in your party did, something that the restaurant did. Write it in the comment section down below, and I might feature it in tomorrow's vlog. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.